Hi, we are here at Brits today, meeting with Daniel, who is going to take me into a glider for the first time in my life. I know nothing about flying gliders, and so it's an experience for me and it's an experience for him. I phoned him last night and I asked what should I bring with as a requirement, and he said to me, just adult diapers. So
In a bag.
In a bag. So I had to prepare a few questions, and what things do in flying, what is the correct etiquette for glider flying, and I was very shocked to learn a few things. So, but I've got a few questions for Daniel that we need to find out first before we go anywhere. So, Daniel, what got you into glider flying?
Yeah, well, I started flying model aircraft actually when we moved to Silverton, 1993. We stayed near an airfield where there was model planes flying every time, and I was fascinated to see the guys on the ground and these planes, the guys are remotely flying them. And I started actually inquiring more, and I got myself a model plane. Then from model planes, it was fantastic, and a guy by the name of Dion Foster owned a shop in Mainland Shopping Center called F1 Models.
Okay.
And he sold model planes, and he had a friend called Dan Brandt, who was the chief pilot at Nature Airlink, and invited us one day to come and fly with him in a PEC 750. And since that day, I started my career in flying.
Now, what the hell is a PEC 750?
Yes, PEC 750, it's what they use currently now for dropping skydivers,
Okay.
It's got a 750 horse tailprop in front. It's one hell of a big monster,
Right.
And we started flying that machine with him just for the fun of it, So I flew a lot of different planes, not like as training, but for fun. And then when I started to fly by myself, it was quite expensive because it will cost me quite a lot of money to fly. I think those days it was about 800 Rand an hour to fly in a Cessna, so I could not afford it. Then I started investigating of more cheaper ways to fly.
Right.
And that's why I saw gliding. And from there, that's when I started doing my gliders, That's why I did my glider's license.
So I understand about the expense of flying and putting in FGAS. How do these things get into the air?
Well, two methods that you can get it up in the air. You can first winch it. That means you've got a tractor almost 2 kilometers away with a cable. Then you winch it up, Then another way to get it up in there is aero tow, which we're going to be doing today, where you've got another airplane in front and you've got a string and they're going to be pulling up, and we're going to decide which height we're going to release it, Yeah.
So who decides on the release? The plane in front or the glider at the back?
As a safety mechanism, the tug plane and the glider, we both have actually a release mechanism. Right. Just in case, something happens, the tug plane's out of control, I'm out of control, he can dump me.
Right.
And in case the tug's got a problem, I can dump him, So we can both release each other. But we have an agreement before takeoff. We call it a high tow and a low tow. So you'll see here that we work mostly in meters. So we can release 450 is our low tow, 450 meters AGL or 600 meters AGL. But today we'll do about a 600 meter high tow release. So we're going to release at 650 meters and catch some good thermals. Let's hope.
In diving, they've got a saying, go places and meet people. So the only thing I think of gliding is, go places. And what if you had to do I think it's called an outlanding? What is that?
Yes, outlanding, it's when you fly away from your airfield, Most of instructors, they call it actually cutting the umbilical wire, and you just go on your own.
Okay.
And you realize you're actually quite far, like you're towards Tabazimbi, or it doesn't matter where you are, and there's no more lift. And you're losing height. So you've got a certain altitude. At the minute you're 300 meters AGL, you better start looking around where you're going to outland.
All right.
And you do an outlanding, you come back to the field, you get a big star here, to walk around for the next week to show that you did an outlanding,
Is there any correlation between outlanding and an outhouse? Because I think, that's what they used to call a toilet, and I think because both walls soiled your pants.
No, well, if you've got a good airfield, or a big field like where the guys are plowing, you can do a nice landing there.
All right.
Dismantle your glider. The most important thing is just to make the good call on when it's time to see that you're not going to make it back home and you need to land out. That's why they call it an outlanding.
So today we're going to test Red Bull's slogan, which is Red Bull gives you wings. Because there's no motive on this thing. I'm used to powerful motor. So I've got, as I said, my first time in the glider, and I don't know if I'm going to require
Diapers?
the adult diaper.
or the bag?
Or the bag, or if you will require the face mask for the bag requirement. So, but that's it. To the guys watching, we will give a report back on Red Bull gives you wings without anything else required. But before we go into the air, we take this opportunity to reveal Daniel's flight manual today. Now, Daniel spent 2 months research, about 5 years in, because I am correct in saying, how many hours do you have now before I lie?
All in all flying, I've got 310 hours.
All right, so you can work it out at about 1 hour a day, 2 hours a day.
How many years?
So the guy is extremely well qualified to write a book, and his book is called How Not to Fly Gliders for Dummies. It's a hard copy, and I'm glad to present him with the book today. It's been in print for the last month. We know it will sell out. So
Wow.
I think the eyes tells
Yes.
it a lot. So
Yes, how not to fly gliders for dummies. I didn't expect this.
yeah.
Okay, wow. This is brilliant. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for this. Really appreciate it.
Good luck with the sales of the flight manual.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Really appreciate
You're
it.
welcome. And
Thank you.
I'm going to report back, some in the air, mostly on the ground, and probably from the restroom.
Yeah. After we know we're gonna have a nice smooth flight today. So yeah, the wind is not that bad. So yeah, let's see how long we can stay up today.
Great.
Cool. Thanks. That is fantastic.
Thank you.
Never. Thank you very much. Really appreciate it.
Great.
Cool. There we go. What's today's date?
The 29th.
29th. 8. Okay, so today is the 29th of September. It's almost Christmas, man. So guess what? It's a special day, man. We at Brett's Airfield. We've got Golf Tango Delta at the back there. We've got Simon tagging. Benny there, going with Gert. And I've got 2 guests today. I got Kuputo there, and I got Neville Ferreira there with his signature head, So good. Are you excited about flying? Have you been in a glider?
No, I've never been in a glider. This is my first experience. I'm looking forward to it. I'm with my homie right here.
Okay, well, first time. Let's see. Well, we're going to make it like a flight here. And Neville, you've been in a glider?
Such a long time ago, I can't even remember what it feels like.
Is it? Well, we're flying the K7 Golf Uniform Delta today. So yeah, hope you guys are going to enjoy Neville like a flight today, Are you looking forward to it?
Absolutely, and
There's a picture there.
we'll chat again on the ground.
Fantastic. Okay, so we're going for a second flight. I'm with Neville in the front. Neville, can you see me? How's it, bruh?
It was fantastic, the first flight.
Man, the landing was smooth, Well, we're not videoing it, but we'll video it next time. Cool, man. Guys, hope you're enjoying the videos and enjoy. Okay. When it's taut, and we just say, all out, all out.
All out, all out.
Excellent, excellent. Start climbing, start climbing, start climbing. Yes. Not too high. Not too high. Beautiful. Keep that view, follow him that angle. We do whatever he does. Not too much bank. Fantastic. You've got it. Not too too much pain? Climb. Excellent.
Beautiful Delta, 20 right base, 72 subjects. No, come on.
You see how she floats? She goes forever. No, so wait, give me a second. So thanks to our tug pilot there, Simon, for taking us for 2 flights, and with the man himself, the one and only Neville Ferreira. How was your flight? Good?
I think there's children watching this video, so I can't say how amazing it is.
What's on his mind?
Yeah.
Did you enjoy it?
I think I've got a hard on.
Yeah, my bro. Now I'm dead enjoyed it, man. Thanks for coming to visit us at Kalanscope Diving Club.
And like I said, in the air when we didn't record, that this is the most fun I've had with another guy. So. I'm out of words. Yeah, in tandem. This is the most fun we've had with another guy in tandem. In tandem, yeah.
In tandem, yes.
Because I wouldn't want to be in a glider side by side.
I told you, that's the man himself, Neville Ferreira. Yes, God, I hope you enjoyed the flight. Cheers.